And we are back. Thank you guys for being patient.
Yeah,
Even though we technically said we'd be back in 10 minutes, so I guess that's technically required, so that's besides the point.
the power of editing makes them not have to wait.
Yeah, that too. uh, yeah, but we're also just, talking about the scrap on the radio too, so, like, you may never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. But, yeah, let's get into Kingdom Hearts 3. If you guys,
Yeah.
if you guys watched our previous broadcast or watched or listened to our previous discussion, we were talking about the previous Kingdom Hearts 3 game or Kingdom Hearts games, uh, just to
It's a good
reiterate.
segue. A good segue because you kind of need to talk about all of them in order to talk about three.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, dude, you have to, especially since when it comes to 3, it's like it's like I said in the last video, like grand portion of people, like I'm gonna have to say 80% of people who played Kingdom Hearts 3 probably only played 1 and 2.
Yes.
They never played any of the other Kingdom Hearts games, and again, we can't blame them because like there's games like Kingdom Hearts, you know, Chain of Memories that was on the Game Boy Advance, Birth by Sleep was on the PSP, so on and so forth. But yeah,
And a lot of people I talked to just in person were like, "Yeah, I can't wait for three. I beat one and two, so I'm ready." I'm like, "If only you knew. If only you knew."
uh,
They
I'm.
were quite confused for three.
Oh my god, It's like I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's the same effect for like you know, 2 going to 3, like one going to 2. Especially how Sora got left off in regards to him sleeping
Oh
in that
yeah.
little pod.
Oh yeah. No one knew who the hell Roxas was or what was going on.
Exactly.
Like what? And then
Which
you don't even
sucked.
realize yeah, you don't even know what Riku was doing, why the hell Riku's where he is or why he is, you know?
Exactly. Why is he? Why did he go from like a little kid to like being like a 6 foot giant? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and why is he blindfolded?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like, all right.
Like he looking like that person from what was that? What was that movie again? It was like that Netflix movie.
Oh, Bird Box?
Bird Box. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He was Bird Boxing before it was a thing. Before it
Yeah.
was us.
He's a trendsetter.
But
Oh
now,
my
yeah.
god.
Let's get into it though. Yeah. So Kingdom Hearts 3, the game that I'm sure most people who played only 1 and 2, waited a decade and a half to, wait to come out,
Mhm.
and it's like, and the question is this was this game worth the wait? Is this game, fulfill the hype? Does it exceed, emphasis exceed our expectations? Well,
Mhm.
that's what we're gonna get into right now. So yeah. Um, well, first, like it starts off with these, 2 people playing chess and stuff like that, and then like, talks about them has like they have like a particular conversation. Like you can reiterate on that.
Yeah, basically it's, young Master Ericus and young Xehanort basically, talking about the ancient Keyblade War. And you kind of see each like duality of like their fascination with, Ericus's fascination with flight and things, and then Xehanort's fascination with the Keyblade War and
Mm-hmm.
darkness and such. So it kind of is a good, introduction for that. And that's like the most thing that I wanted to see going into this game because, you hear so much about the Keyblade War. You physically see it in Unchained Key, but you don't really see all the ramifications of what created it, why it was a thing, So, and also,
Keyblade.
like, yeah,
Sorry.
Keyblade. Yeah, like exactly. So,
I'm sorry. Continue. There's gonna be
no, so
continue.
it was it was nice. It was nice, and I thought I liked seeing them in Escala ad Kylum. The world that they're in, or Kalum, however you want to say it.
Right.
But yeah, that was a really pretty world because they before we referred to it as Cable Town because a lot of people saw it in a really old trailer.
Right.
But I liked it. For an intro, I thought it was really good, and it was really poetic as well. How it was in the beginning and then towards the end too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then after that, it cuts to Sora being like in this this dreamland of an area, and then it cuts to like this this revamp of pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to like through all the games and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I just love the imagery of the of like this of the of like the little mini movie that they were just. It's just a
Oh yeah.
rehash of
Well,
everything. I'm not gonna
like,
lie though. I'm not gonna lie though. I wasn't a big fan of the music though. I kind of cringed at it. Like, what'd you think of it?
are you talking about Skrillex Face My Fears?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay. It just didn't feel as atmospheric as like the other
My
titles.
my feelings towards Face My Fears is like at first I was like, oh no, Skrillex is gonna do it. Oh no. But honestly, at first I didn't like it much, but it grew on me and I actually really like it now. At first I didn't, but I love the way that it drops and like it didn't drop like like as much as it could. Like it was very subtle and I think it worked with Utada's voice really well and now I jam it pretty often, but it definitely was a grower for me and I get why people hate it. I could totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess what they were going for was like, the original Kingdom Hearts had a poppy, kind of electronic sound, but they wanted to be up to date with the kind of trends in music. So I get it,
Which,
like when
like,
they did it.
yeah. I mean, I get. I mean, I guess I would feel this the same way if I listened to it constantly. I listened to it only once, and that was like during the
Yeah,
the
I, I
intro.
I bumped that like all the time, and it definitely grew on me. But again, I don't blame anyone for hating it. And I know a lot of people that either love it or hate it. It's just one of those things. And normally I don't like, Skrillex and all that, but I think
Yeah.
overall he did pretty good.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
that intro was pretty awesome.
It was
It kind of
very
reminded me of like
mesmerizing.
it's like the intro for uh, not Chain of Memories, Dream Drop Distance. Like it was really really nice CG and just
Mm-hmm.
awesome. It was really pretty.
And
Very similar.
and speaking of Dream Drop Distance, that's where they start. And this is why you had to make sure you play through all the games, guys, because like it literally starts off, after the events of Dream Drop Distance, where
Yes.
Riku was named Game Master. Game Master. God damn it.
Yes.
I mean,
Keyblade Master.
Keyblade Master.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
and Sora unfortunately didn't get the title
Yep.
for what was the reason again?
Well, he didn't get it because he basically succumbed to darkness and like was able to be like a vessel for Xehanort.
Ah,
Because like he was put into like all the inception of like sleep and darkness and stuff. So he basically opened his heart to darkness,
uh,
basically. So that's why he wasn't accepted. Because like as you remember from Birth by Sleep, like Terra had the same issue. Like he's strong, but he let the darkness in.
mm-hmm.
So
And I'm not gonna lie,
that's what it was.
that was actually a very good you know connection. I know that I think about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of
Both characters are mentally strong and very caring to those around them. But
but
then,
it's got you need
mm-hmm,
more than that to be a master.
exactly, you got to be mentally strong in all areas, and it's like, um, and like Riku, he, it's like it confused me at first because like didn't Riku literally do the exact same thing at the way beginning and stuff like that, like being succumbed to
That's
darkness.
yeah,
But then I remember it's like that was before they were getting trained
yeah,
by
yeah. Yin said.
Inset what
Yin said is his
Yen
name.
said,
So,
yeah, Disney spelled backwards, yeah, right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah. So
yeah.
like this like took place after events of Dream Drop Distance, where Mickey and Riku go off to go find Aqua, since she
Mhm.
was, you know, since after the the events of Birth by Sleep, where she was in the realm of darkness,
Hmm.
and
The last you see of her is in 0.2
right,
Birth by Sleep.
and like
But yeah, because Mickey literally left her there for like years. Like I think it was like 13 years. Literally, Mickey's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just not gonna save Aqua. I know she's in darkness and everything." Like that was some bullshit. Like honestly, when he came back and she's like, "You're too late." Honestly, I understood why she was pissed. I
I be bro,
I'd be like, "You motherfucker!"
bro, I
Like,
if I was stuck in eternal
yeah,
darkness with no one around, especially my close family, like
yeah,
with Ventus and Terra,
yeah,
it's like I'd be pretty pissed off too. Like, and
yeah.
how long was she in there for? 20 years or something? Like that?
It
20
was
years,
like I think it was like 13 years because it was 10
13 years.
years.
Yeah,
10 years between Birth by Sleep and one, and then three,
bro,
technically. So yeah, about
that meant
that's a long time.
that could mentally fuck you up because just being in the realm of
Yeah,
darkness is for just an hour could drive you insane.
yeah,
Just
and,
but being there
and
for 13 years,
yeah,
Christ.
and the thing is, like, she's like one of the strongest willed people like in all of Kingdom Hearts, and even she succumbed to darkness. So like, if she
Mm-hmm.
succumbed to darkness, being as strong willed as she was in Birth by Sleep, that says something, you
Anyone
know.
could, yeah.
And Mickey literally didn't say anything, was just like, you know what, that's fine. You know, you can chill down there. You're good, right?
Yeah,
Whatever. And
yeah,
like,
you should be fine. You're Keyblade Master, right? She could,
yeah,
chill there for
like,
another
fine.
uh 15 years or some shit.
Yeah. And it's like, if you see what happens in 0.2, like, you see, like, why Mickey couldn't save her, and but it's like he could have went back.
He
Like,
could
he
have, yeah.
literally he literally has a keyblade that allows him to go between the dark world, the dark realm and the realm of light. Like
He had
literally
access,
could have went
yeah.
literally at any time. But
It's one of those plot point inconveniences and stuff like that. When
yeah,
it's like when you give someone like this crazy ability to do something, it's like, well, like, why the fuck didn't you do that at the very beginning? That's because like it's stuff like that messes you up in regards to inconveniences and
yeah, and they tried to write that off as like, they were like, well, why didn't you tell us Aqua was there? And then they're just like, we didn't want you to try to rescue her. It's like, okay, well, why don't you try to rescue her then? Like,
what kind of
you
I
don't,
what kind of bullshit is that? It's
yeah,
like,
like, you
okay,
said you
yeah, we
considered
don't
her a
want you.
rescue.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense in regards to like we don't want you to put yourself in danger in regards to going to the realm of darkness, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's fine, but yeah, why isn't yo lazy Mickey ears
Yeah,
looking ass fucking not going there
yeah,
and saving her?
yeah. And it's like, not only just Mickey, but what about Yin said? Like, he could totally go. I mean, granted, I know he doesn't fight much anymore, but still.
It's like if they said something where like if he wasn't strong enough or something like that, or like
Yeah.
he didn't have
All right.
if they mentioned something like that, then like I would totally be fine, and I wouldn't care about it as much. And keep in mind that's very subtle. It's very subtle.
Yeah. Yep.
And that, but yeah, going back to the beginning. It's like it starts off like it ends with Dream Drop Distance, where not Mickey, Mickey and Riku go off to go find Aqua, and then Sora,
So,
Donald, and
so
Goofy.
they
Go,
go basically to get Sora's power back.
exactly, and then like that's where it starts. Yeah, we're not in Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, guys. It's like Kingdom Hearts 2.9. I'm all like,
Yeah, 2.9. You're like, oh my god.
fuck off, Square
Yeah.
Enix.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I'm not gonna lie. I cracked up at first, but at the same time, though, I
Yeah.
literally said, "Fuck off, Square Enix."
Yeah. Like, I get why they did it, but it's like, come on. People are literally making fun of you.
Like,
Now you're gonna make it worse.
god damn. It's like it's one thing to laugh at yourself, but that's kind of overdoing it.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys,
Exactly.
check it out. We have a sense of humor. I mean, like, uh, it's like that. it's like that awkward grandfather that tells like these old ass jokes that was funny back in the 30s, but it's just not, funny
Yeah,
now, and it's stuff like that, and it's like it just doesn't leave an effect on you.
yeah, it, yeah.
I'm
But
not. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but that's one of my biggest problems that I have with Kingdom Hearts 3 is basically you have that setup, right? And then you just go through all the worlds and they all have nothing to do with anything. Like literally filler. Like
It's like I'm not gonna lie though, like let's get into, what, I am super happy that you said that, because let's talk about the worlds. Let's start off with the world I'm pretty sure everyone wants to start off with, which is Toy Story.
yeah. Mhm.
Let's talk about Toy Story. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw Toy Story, in the trailer, like before, like this is like back then when it wasn't even translated in English yet. It's like, oh my god, Woody and Buzz, and
Yeah.
like you're fighting with them, and it's like, oh my god, this is so sick.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, when it came to Toy Story, bro, I watched that as a kid, like religiously. I think I watched that like 30. No,
Oh yeah.
I can't even think of the number of how many times I watched it. Like my mom, and
Oh, me
the
too.
funny thing is, like my mom knew I loved the movie, so much, to the point where like she literally bought me, the like the same blanket, and it's like, okay, yeah, like remember like like the Woody blanket and like the Buzz blanket,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
bro, the blanket that she bought me was basically a split between those two,
That's awesome.
and the same thing with the pillow, bro. It was sick, man. And like I love Toy Story so much, and I hope that they were gonna do something well with this one.
Yeah.
But then like when it came to it, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, playing with Buzz and Woody was pretty sick. And
Yeah.
especially since you could actually, here's another thing, but here's one thing I definitely love about Kingdom Hearts 3. You didn't have to substitute, Donald or Goofy to have like other, characters join you,
Yeah.
cuz
You can have like 5 party members just
yeah,
straight up.
yeah, and I am super happy they added that,
Mhm.
because like I'm not going to lie, that irked the living crap out of me in the
Oh,
older
it was
games.
annoying as hell. Yeah, how you had to switch out people and then you couldn't get the Trinities in one because you're like, oh, well, I switched out Tarzan for that
Exactly.
mom.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was nice,
Mhm.
definitely.
But
Um, Another thing related to that, if you notice, when you went into your different drive forms in two, Donald and Goofy disappeared. In this one, they don't.
yeah, they don't.
When you
Yes,
go
that's
into when
true.
you go into a form, which is cool, but I also find it to be a little overpowered
And two,
because
yeah. I mean, and here, I mean,
no, well, yeah, in two it was like, yeah, it was overpowered, but not nearly as much because Donald and Goofy aren't there, so there's a little bit of risk there.
yeah, I
But
meant
this
three,
one, you're like,
yeah.
you can just go all out. You can just go all out. you know.
We'll definitely get into the mechanics soon,
Yeah.
because like we still have to talk about like the story of this world. So like it's basically like Woody and Buzz and all the other toys. Like uh let's see. Actually, you know what? I talked enough. Actually, yeah. You explain this one.
So basically, you got young Xehanort who like basically was coming to like research like hearts or something like that and like how they could be put into like vessels, and I think they were using the toys, if I remember. It's been, I played it when it first came out,
Same.
but you know and so like he stole Buzz and basically
Well,
you gotta go.
too far. But like mainly like talk about like what was the toys' objective? Like weren't they have to like try like find Andy or something like that?
Well, originally, yeah, you're actually right. Originally they were put into a separate world.
Right.
Like basically it's a world that's just like the real world, except like not everyone's there, it's just them. It was
Mm-hmm.
kind of weird how they explain that, and I'll admit, like, it was a cool idea, but you never really got the idea, like the feeling that you were actually in another world. It just was kind of like, are they really, or are they just saying that, like, like
Yeah.
they never really, like, there was nothing that really made it obvious that they actually were in another world. you know
Right.
I think it was just a way to write them to be like, well, there isn't people at the store like that. That's
It's
what I think.
I
It
I
just
think
felt like a easy way out of it.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, and plus they gave it reason as to how Buzz could actually use his laser. It's not like some flashy
Yeah.
ass light bulb.
Yeah, and
And
I'm okay with that.
and
But it just,
quick question: what did Woody do in regard to? Because I saw what Buzz could do. I never actually paid attention to what Woody did.
I actually didn't either. I know he didn't use a gun.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
actually a good question. What I never paid attention to Woody. What did he do?
yeah,
Did
what
he
the
like
fuck did
hit
he do?
people?
Like, what
Did
did
he
he
like
do?
did he lasso motherfuckers? Like I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking with his little string in the back. It's like that's what I yeah. If you guys know what Woody did in regards to gameplay and stuff like that, like put it in the comments because
Yeah,
like we honest to
yeah.
God have no idea what the hell he was doing,
Yeah.
and
I'll have to go
yeah,
back. I've been meaning to go back and play because, to be honest with you, after I beat it once, I was kind of like, I'm good. Like, it didn't really have the replay value
it really
like
didn't.
the others did. But I'm gonna go back for critical mode because that's out now.
Uh,
But it's just, just as a whole, it made me sad because the other ones, I'm like, yes, let's go again. Like. But
Yeah, I feel you with that. And then another, you know what really pissed me off about oh yeah, I forgot to mention like I forgot they actually start off at Hercules World, but we'll
yeah,
go back to that one.
yeah,
But bro, what pissed me off though in regards to this world is the fact that they start is that they go to a mall, just this random mall. It's like
yeah. I think they should have actually went to like Pizza Planet
Pizza
or an
Planet,
actual,
yes.
yeah, like an actual place in the movie. And like, there's nothing that was stopping them from doing that. At least I don't think. You know how
No,
weird.
they're really bro.
Yeah,
If they could use like the other, like the other worlds in regards to okay, bro. Let me say this: if they could actually use like the entire scene of like Let It Go from Frozen,
yeah, you're right.
I'm sure
You're right.
then I'm definitely sure that they could use
You're
Pizza
right.
Planet.
And it's like I would have been way more excited to go to Pizza Planet than just some random mall. Like, don't get me wrong, like the mall was well designed,
Yeah,
but it's like, dude, I've always wanted to go to Pizza Planet.
bro,
Like, come on.
I wanted to see what it was like to be in because like when you watch the movie and stuff like that, it's like you only see like tiny glimpses of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I would have been
I'm
hyped.
like the only time I actually explored Pizza Planet was just there's like this Tony Hawk kind of game where it's like you play as like a kid and stuff like that, and like you can create your own character and stuff like that, and like it was a Disney game if I recall
Yeah,
correctly. It's like you can literally skateboard with let's see, skateboarders like Woody, little Tarzan and
yeah,
the elephant and stuff
yeah,
like that. There was a game back on like either like both the GameCube and PS2. I definitely recommend playing it if you guys
yeah,
are interested. Um,
yeah.
we might cover that in a video later on in regards to like
Yeah.
nostalgic games, but
We could do a hidden gems episode.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, dude, bro, it's like but yeah, dude, I was so pissed off that they didn't do that though. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
and also, I mean, shoot, if they, I mean, granted, I would be a tad bit, annoyed, but at the same time, if they did something like Al's Toy Barn or something like that, I'd be
Oh,
I'd be the least
yeah,
interested.
yeah. Because you see a lot of Al's Toy Barn too, and they literally go down all the aisles. Like they could have totally done that,
Yeah,
totally.
dude.
And also, it would have been super cool if the actual antagonist to that was like Zurg.
Zerg,
Like
dude,
I would have
yeah.
been like, yes, it just it felt like young Xehanort was kind of just like, "Mwahaha," and then he goes away. Like it's like he's not really a threat. He's just kind of there. But if Zurg was there, dude, that would be awesome. Like
Bro, do you oh my god, dude, it's like they could have just like there's just so much they could have done with that. Like, oh my god, it's like
yeah,
they could have like he could have been like, yo, I'm gonna have you fight something that you're probably very well familiar with, and then like it shows Zerg or something like that, and it shows like and then like there's like that then like he knows his Buzz and be like Buzz Lightyear, we
yeah.
meet again, Buzz Lightyear, for the
For the
last
last
time.
time. Yeah, like I'd be like, yes, like
I'm a dude, bro. Do you know how much I would freaking orgasm if I actually heard, if they
Yeah,
actually
hell
did
yeah,
that, bro. Like, oh my god,
hell
dude.
yeah,
It's like these are freaking toys, and I would
yeah,
and like that and just bro, that would have sparked
yeah.
so much, dude.
Nostalgia. And,
And bro,
yeah,
they could have done like multiple forms of Zerg and stuff like that. And it's like,
yeah.
cause like
Oh
bro,
yeah,
cause like I
oh
want to
yeah.
see, cause like the only time you actually see Zerg as like a menacing villain is like when Rex
In the
and
game,
Buzz Lightyear played that
the
game in the very
game.
beginning.
Yes, that was great.
Which
I wanted
which
that game.
which let's which now that I actually mentioned that, when you enter the world, it shows like this like the preview or something like that, and it's like it's like when you were it's like when they were doing like this advertisement thing for a game. It's like, are they really doing this advertisement? Because like in like Street Fighter Five, there's a point why I'm bringing this up, but like when it came to like the loading screens and stuff like that, it's like they just randomly just show they just randomly just show like these random advertisements and stuff like that, and
Yeah. Mhm.
like when you're waiting for the match to start, it just shows these advertisements. Like I thought that's what they were doing, but
Mhm.
no,
But they
it's
were. It was an advertisement, but it was in game. Like it was
it
in
was an
world.
end game advertisement. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Wait a minute, this is part of the game.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Like
When it cut to Rex, it's like, oh my god, damn
yeah.
it, that was actually pretty funny.
I was like, all right, is what is going on here? What this looks like versus 13? What that's Noctis, that's Luna. Like you're like
Yes,
that looks like Stella, that looks like Arden, that like who what? Like it literally reminded me of versus 13 before it got turned into 15,
yes,
you know.
yes.
And
Oh
I got
my
super
god.
hyped, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" It was literally just them to mess with us. Like,
Oh my god.
no, I was so upset, and they were like, "Yeah, it's Verum Rex, man. It's this game." I'm like, "Damn it!" I would play that, and I think they knew that. I think they knew people would get hyped. Like, it was like such a Tetsuya Nomura thing to do,
Such
you know.
troll, dude.
But like, there was so much effort put into it. I'm like, how the hell did they put that much effort into this epic
Tiny as all hell
trailer?
trailer. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like just from that trailer, I'd buy whatever it was.
Hell
I
yeah,
wouldn't give a
dude.
shit. Yeah, like I wouldn't give a shit if it was a walking simulator. I'd buy it. Like,
Bro. Hell yeah.
dude. So,
But
but
no, yeah.
yeah, I do remember
Mm-hmm.
that.
But no, yeah. Going back to Toy Story. It's like, I'll give it. You know what? We might as well just do like a tiny rating for each world. Like it'll be like, and I'm not even doing like the overall rating where like we do like, we'll give like 15 cookies out of 20 or something like that. But no, we'll just give it like a regular rating. Like it'll be out of 10. So like,
Yeah,
but like we're in regard to this world, it's like it wasn't bad. I just wish that they actually incorporated some nostalgic um
yeah.
event,
It just felt kind
properties
of
regard to
generic.
that.
It felt kind of generic, but I liked it. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the design. I like the toy
Yes.
design for the
Mm-hmm.
Gigas and everything. Like that was cool. I like that they had a Dissidia Final Fantasy like display. That was cool. You know,
And also the even though it kind of boring afterwards, using those mech suits was pretty cool in the beginning.
yeah, but yeah, eventually they got really boring and actually were harder to use than just walking around. I would rather
Exactly,
walk
yeah.
and run up walls, but yeah.
And what cracks me up more is like there's like these crazy amount of enemies um just in the area. It takes me like 15 minutes to beat these things, and it's like,
Yeah. I just,
and then there's the tiny ass freaking mech suit in the corner, and me like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah, I just ran past most of the enemies honestly because they were just
they just keep
wasting
on
my time.
they just keep on appearing. Yeah, Christ, but
Yeah.
no, but no, and like, bro, you're not. I can't lie. When you were trying to get up, get up to like this air vent or something like that to get to the boss, it's like
Oh,
you're
the cacti.
it's like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
I hated
That
that
was,
thing, and it's like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually applauded and clapped
Oh yeah.
when I saw that, because you just have to, bro.
Well, and it was more funny because Sora didn't know what it was.
It's like what
So
the? It's like
I was
what?
like, "What's this cactus thing?" He doesn't even know what a cactus is.
And
Like,
because like because like guys, if you actually played Final Fantasy, it's like when it comes to those cactars, it's like those things are like in game. Those things are super tiny, and you think you probably kill them within one strike. No,
no,
these things are like like one durable as all shit, and two they do a shit ton of damage to you, um, but and it's like they have like so much hit points. It takes a while
yeah,
to, but what makes it
and
but what makes it worth it to kill these things is that you get so much. I think it's either gold or experience or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's
But
like the time berries.
mm,
The time berries were like same thing. They like took so much damage and like could one shot.
oh,
I was
why would
hoping there was time berries.
I was hoping that they were gonna be doing something like that too.
Yeah,
Like if you guys don't know what tom bears are, they're like these tiny little midget looking grim reaper looking mother effers
lizard,
that like were like
lizard things.
they just like I mainly saw these guys in Final Fantasy VII, and it's like they just walk up to you and just like with one stab just and then you're just dead. It's
Yeah,
like
little stubs.
what just happened? I literally have like 9,999 hit points, and you just stabbed me. It's like what the
Yep.
fuck?
Funny
What?
enough, those are actually my favorite creatures in all of Final Fantasy. For
Like what? That stuff.
that reason, they're just straight up G's.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, well, like, and then like, okay, hang on a second, and then like and then like, there's like the mini boss where you have to fight the fuck's it called
The doll.
that anime looking doll. It's like,
I almost thought that was Aqua. I was like, what the hell?
yeah, for some reason, yeah, that's what I thought too. And then like and then like you start noticing some things, being like the darkness is taking over toys, and then Buzz just freaking foreshadowing, being like, like what if I was taking over, etc., etc. Like, would you?
Yeah,
It's like, oh my god, it's like he's jinxing it, isn't it? Isn't
yeah,
he? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I gotta say something. I mean, like, I find it interesting that Buzz is just mainly just being antagonistic in regards to the fact that he thinks that whatever Sora, is saying is complete and total bullshit.
Yeah, he's the untrusting one.
It's like, like he's like the balanced character in regards to being protective of his friends. So I was like, I get it. It's like I didn't like it at first, but then like after a while, it's like I get it. I get it.
If you ask me though, I think Woody would be more of the one that would call bullshit than anyone. Because if you remember, he did that with like the whole Space Ranger thing. You
Oh
know,
yeah, that's a good point. Now that I think
he
about
almost
it.
seems like he'd be the one that would be like, wait a sec, And Buzz would maybe like, yeah, Buzz like found out that it was a lie, but at least he'd be a little more willing to,
Sympathetic.
yeah, a little more sympathetic towards it. At least what you'd think. But maybe we're
That's
thinking about it a little too much.
that's true. But no, yeah, and then like towards the end, as we said before, Buzz jinxes it, and then next thing you know, he gets his ass, captured, etc., etc. And then we got Woody just giving like this boss speech, being like, "I don't give a fuck what you say, bitch."
Dude, Woody went full fucking savage mode. Like he was like, "Leave Xehanort to me." You're like, "God damn!" Like he
Like
is
this is a
straight up
toy
ready to,
talking. Like
yeah,
what?
like this dude was ready to fuck up young Xehanort.
With
Yeah,
this,
that was
like, oh my god, dude.
yeah.
And then like they got Buzz, back to normal again, and then you fight like this bland as fuck spaceship looking thing.
It was a pretty bland fight,
Like
honestly.
what the again? They could have done. Oh my god,
Yeah,
who 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 gave the? Oh my god, did they even watch the fucking movies?
yeah. It's I don't know. I know you're wrong. Like the boss battle, like it looked pretty, but it just mechanically wasn't very interesting. And it just yeah, I don't know. It just felt like a filler kind of fight. It just didn't really feel very epic.
It would have been epic though. It would have been epic though if they did, like I said with Zerk, because like how like there are
Yeah,
times.
I agree.
Do you know how there are times where like they throughout the game like there's like like the random monologue and stuff or dialogue between characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They could have done that with Zerg and
Oh,
Woody,
easily.
dude.
Oh,
Do you know
easily.
how? I mean, not Woody. God damn it, Buzz. I mean, Buzz
Yeah.
and Zurg. Do you know how freaking epic that would be, man? It's like,
Oh yeah, easily. It literally writes itself.
yeah, dude, that would have been, bro. It's like for some reason I would just let the bell just go on, bro, because like, oh my god, that would have made my life so much easier or
And it would have made the
so much
it would have made the
satisfying.
world it would have made the world not feel so generic, you know?
Word. But no, yeah, let's give the. I'm gonna give this world a you know, six. I give it a 6 out of 10 because like even though I'm disappointed in regards to you know where where you explore in regards to, like this mall and not Pizza Planet. And
Yeah.
I still give it props in regards to the fact that it's still visually mesmerizing. You can like skate. You can like rail up to like these different floors and stuff like that, and like use
Yeah.
and like just the different variations and seeing these toys again. It's like I'll give it that, but it's still
Yeah.
it's slightly emphasis
Yeah.
slightly above average. Like, what would you rate
I
it?
agree. I would actually give it a 6 as well because even though it wasn't like, what I wanted, I still think the design was really awesome. I think it was like, it was an interesting design. It's definitely one of the more interesting out of all the worlds in the game, which is sad. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I also really liked that you started in Andy's room and could go outside. That
Yeah,
was cool. I was like, all
that
right,
was pretty sick.
the fact that you could go in his front yard and stuff, like it was cool. I was looking for Sid out there.
I
Like
was
I wanted
too.
to, I wanted to find Sid in his backyard or something like, but yeah, but I enjoyed that. But yeah, overall, I think I'd give it a six, a bit over average, but it was cool. It just kind of got generic and boring towards the end,
Word.
you know. But yeah,
Let's talk about Hercules World, where in this game you don't start at the Coliseum, which like I'm not gonna lie, I was actually pretty disappointed. I actually love the Coliseum,
yeah,
but it's like but at the same time though, I will admit though, exploring his world was actually pretty nice,
yeah.
even though
I liked the world and everything, but I wish they had a coliseum.
bro, dude, it's like just playing that Coliseum is what actually that made me semi mechanically good at the game.
Yeah, and also it helped you
Especially when
grind
you
your
fought
XP.
Sephiroth. Continue.
Yeah, like it's like when you could. It was a fun way to grind. It didn't feel like grinding because you felt like you were getting better, and you actually got really good rewards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rewards that were actually worth it. So you get rewarded for grinding. So
Mm-hmm.
grinding doesn't feel as grindy, you know.
Exactly. Like,
And
dude,
the
you
boss
even
battles were actually hard.
yes, and dude, you even did stuff like that in the underworld in one of those games, right?
Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yep.
And two, yeah, dude,
Exactly.
I was so disappointed they didn't bring it back.
Yeah. At
But
least the Mirage Arena from Birth by Sleep, at least, you know.
the what?
They should have at least brought the Mirage Arena from Birth by Sleep. But
Yes,
no,
I
nope.
agree, but no, yeah, they didn't. But no, yeah, yeah, I enjoyed the world. It was nice. Like
There isn't as much to say about Herc's World, unfortunately.
there really wasn't. The only thing I will definitely say that's memorizing was definitely I mean the boss battles was okay. I'll give it that. It was
The Titan fight was kind of lame though. Like it looked nice, but the Titan fight was kind of like, oh, you go up here, slap this one out, slap that one. Yeah, they're dead. The Titans are dead. Like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Especially after the Ice Titan fight in Kingdom Hearts 1 that literally broke your balls.
bro. Oh my
You
god.
remember that shit from
How
one?
could
Like that shit was insane.
how could I not, dude? I hated
Yeah,
that thing. Oh my god.
yeah.
That was
So
one that
and
you
now you
that was the one you fought in the Coliseum, right? Yeah.
yeah. And now in this game you just slap it around like it's a turkey.
Like and
Like,
keep in mind, I literally played this game on the because like I literally heard from like a few people in my job saying like, bro, just play the game on the hardest difficulty, and it's like,
yeah,
what? Because with me, I always play the medium difficulty,
yeah,
but because that's
yeah,
just what I prefer. But like, bro, you're not. I'm telling you, bro, just play it on the hardest difficulty. I'm like, okay, then
yeah.
I'll play on the hardest difficulty, and it's like, then I
It
played
was so easy.
and then I played through the entire game, and I beat these two, and it's like when I saw these colossal titans, and you're fighting these guys, it's like okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna regret picking the highest difficulty, and then like
Yeah.
I beat the living crap out of these guys, and like, what the fuck? That's it.
Yeah. And on top of that, you have the Moogle coin, so you can resurrect
Yeah, I mean,
on
I'm not,
top of it.
and I'm not gonna lie. I probably use that maybe 2 or 3 times out of a 40-hour gameplay
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if it's there, you might as well use it. It's like you shouldn't feel bad for using a thing that's literally there. You know what I mean? So
No, yeah, exactly. But
the
it's
only times that I died was when I was stupid and accidentally wasted my heal or something, you know.
that happened to me.
So,
I can't deny that.
but I didn't. But I died only like a handful of times, and it was just over me being dumb. It wasn't over the challenge. Like, I know this is getting a little ahead of myself, but I literally beat the entire game without blocking.
Without
Without blocking. Because what I like to do is whenever a game introduces a mechanic that I think is stupid and unnecessary, granted, I'm not saying block is unnecessary, but for this game it is.
it
But
really is. There's
I'm
nothing.
saying that I whenever I play a game like that, I try to see if I can beat the game without that central mechanic, and I beat this game without blocking.
Uh,
Also, on top of that, I beat the super secret final boss without blocking, and I didn't die. I beat it on my first try.
on the hardest difficulty, right?
On the hardest difficulty, yes.
That was me too. I was so disappointed.
And it's not like I'm a god at this game or anything. It's just that easy.
I just use just the basic fundamentals in regards
Yeah,
to that boss.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
move
I
around, dodge. If I
never,
get damaged, I heal, and etc. etc. And it's like
I never felt like I had to block once.
at all.
And that's sad considering Kingdom Hearts 1, like I was explaining before, you have to, and you feel like you have to. You know, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, I had to
so,
block a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2
yeah.
when you're fighting. I think it was it Roxas they were fighting against, or was it Ventus?
Oh, the Roxas fight?
That
Yeah,
was Roxas, yeah.
that fight was insane. Oh my god. Yeah. But that's my point. Like this game literally at no point did I ever feel I needed to block. Even in the hardest boss they were supposed to have and nothing. So that's my biggest another biggest complaint I have with that is just the difficulty. And again, I know people are like, "Oh, critical mode," but it's like, I'm sorry, but difficulty isn't just about artificial, they have more health, you do less damage. That's artificial difficulty.
Yeah,
You know, that doesn't feel rewarding, it's just tedious.
it
You
did.
know, there's a difference between hard and tedious. That is tedious.
As fuck.
Chipping down someone's giant, health is tedious. It's not fun, it's not engaging, it's not difficult, it's just annoying.
Oh yeah.
So,
But no,
but
yeah.
yeah, anyway, I was getting a little bit ahead of myself, I know, but I just wanted to make that point.
No,
um
yeah, that's all good, bro.
but
But yeah, in regards to this world though, it's like it's not bad. It's just and it was very. Actually, what can I tell you something about the whole thing about Sora just having the ability to run up walls and stuff like that.
yeah.
Can I say something? I actually don't like I didn't like that. I mean, and like hear me out, because like the reason why I didn't like it, it's because it's like okay, it's basically this question: when the fuck did you learn how to do that? Like, what
Yeah,
other
right.
games have you
Yeah,
ever learned how to run up the walls and shit like that? Like,
yeah.
yeah,
And it's not like he trained or anything. It's not like
ex-
he got a new power. He just started to do it. Like,
it's like what? Okay, it's like because yeah, people are gonna say well, like maybe he developed something in Dream Job Dis. No, he didn't. All he did was
no,
just
because he
learn how to
literally
jump off
lost.
of walls.
Yeah, and he lost all of his powers in Dream Drop Distance. That's the whole point of why he's going to Olympus Coliseum in the first place.
So the fact that he just randomly knows how to run up walls, it's like, I mean,
And
like,
I know you don't have to explain every little thing, but it's still like something as big as that is kind of a big deal.
yeah, like the parkour
And I
stuff.
think,
I mean the parkour stuff. I mean, I could sort of get because like even though he lost his powers, that's still it's still a physical thing. So it's not. So in a sense, where like since you fundamentally did it, Yeah, at one point, it then like I can see
Yeah.
you
And
just bringing that outside of the world, but
my thing, I agree with the wall running. I like the idea of wall running, but I feel like the fact that you can wall run on any wall as much as you want is overpowered and just kind of ruins. It doesn't
yeah,
feel cool anymore. Like when you do it so much, I feel like maybe you could only do it on certain surfaces and you only get like maybe 3 steps or something like that. Or, you know,
like
like
what they did in Prince of Persia.
yeah, exactly. Like Prince of Persia, like, yeah, you could run on walls, but if the wall was slippery, you couldn't do it, or you could only run so far, yeah, exactly like that. Like there was,
Mm-hmm.
but you felt like a badass every time you did it, but it's because you actually had to like think about what you were doing. Like,
You had
you had,
limitations,
yeah,
exactly.
you had limitations and it didn't feel so artificial and just so like I just feel like you had almost too much control to where you're like the map was like literally your bitch. Like you didn't feel like you really had to like exploring was just kind of boring. It's just, oh, run up this wall, nothing here. Oh, run up this, oh, nothing here. Oh, there's a
That's
chest.
what,
That's kind of
bro. That's what pissed me off about this world, because like you had that
cool. Yeah,
mission to go and find and save people and stuff like that, and it's like,
that was really lame.
and bro, it's like you look everywhere and stuff like that, and it's like I literally went in a full circle probably 5 times fighting these fucking people, and it's
Yeah,
like this area looks the fucking same. This area looks the same. It's
yeah.
like,
They would have
where am I
all.
going? It's like this
It
world
didn't make
literally
you want
pissed
to.
the crap out of me.
It didn't make you want to explore at all.
Exactly.
You
and
know,
and
and
then and then but then like after you finally find the people, then like you go to these areas, you do these puzzles, like you have to pour all this molten lava and shit like that, and
yeah,
it's and then like
yeah,
and then and then the fight with Hercules and stuff like that. Not fight with Hercules.
yeah,
Fighting with Hercules
yeah, yeah.
and
And
then
also,
yeah.
I
Go
saw
ahead.
they were trying to like recreate, the Hercules movie, with
Yeah,
all the Titans. I was like, where the hell is the Cyclops? I
yeah, dude.
was like, bruh, where's the Cyclops? You brought back the Twister motherfucker, but you didn't bring the Cyclops.
Like what? Like what? Yeah, that's a
Maybe
good
because
point.
maybe because his death was so, you know, I guess it was uh
Guess it was not
not
needed.
graphic, not graphic, but I
No,
don't
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, so
No, yeah, and then like like what was the little imp's name? The little no, well the little fawn looking thing. The not fawn. It's not a
uh,
fawn. The little goat creature. What the fuck is his name?
goat creature.
Goat creature. Like the little fat like
Oh, you're talking about Phil?
Phil. Yeah, dude. It's
Mm,
like it's like I saw like when Meg and Phil was riding on that horse towards Hercules, and Hercules will like go, like go help people, etc., etc. And then like he instructs Phil, and then he just gestures and then just runs off and be like, and then like when I saw that he just gestured and didn't say anything, it's like normally he says some snarky remark and stuff like that, and it's
yeah,
like, wait, what the fuck didn't he say anything? And then like I did some research on that, it's like, oh, that's why. Because the voice actor in who did his voice in Japan.
in, yeah, in Japanese.
Yeah. His Japanese voice actor passed away, and it's like it's disrespectful to it's like they did it in a sign of respect in regards to not having any lines for him. So
Yeah,
like
and it makes sense because in Japan it's like a big thing of disrespect, and I can see why it would be. It'd kind of be like Danny DeVito. Like Danny DeVito is Phil, and like if
yeah,
Danny DeVito wasn't there to do Phil, it'd just not only feel wrong, but just wouldn't be respectful either. So I didn't mind it, and it's not like Phil had to talk. It's not like he was a major character. It's kind of
even
like,
even though he was even though he is probably the most entertaining of
oh
the
yeah,
characters. Continue on what you're
oh
saying.
no, no, yeah, he definitely. But it was kind of like, who was it? Freaking Lexius and what is it? Lexius and Dylan. They didn't have any voice actors either.
Which one were those again?
The guards in Radiant Garden.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, or not like I'm sorry, alias, because like there's somebody's, then there's their nobody's names. So it's Alias and Dylan. Dylan with the Zaldin.
Oh.
Alias was Lexius. So yeah, but
Gotcha.
they didn't have any voice actors either. Granted, they didn't need to say anything, but it's still like, come on, like say something. Like they're just like, oh no, like
I go.
I
Yeah, yeah, I
and
know.
they were cool. And they were cool. I thought they were really interesting characters because you really got to know them in Chain of Memories and in 358 over 2 days.
Yeah, that.
You know,
Yeah, Dylan was the Earth one, right?
Dylan was the one with all the lances,
Oh,
the
right, right, right,
dragoons, or
right, right.
the dragoons, I should say, and then Lexius or Alias was the one that had the giant like hammer axe looking thing.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. hmm
Yeah,
And I thought they were really interesting, and I wanted to see more about them, but they were just kind of like, yeah, we're just guards again.
yeah. We're just chilling.
And I get like there's a lot of characters, and you can't possibly get everyone, but at least give them something,
Something. Yeah, I agree.
something. They were powerful. Like I mean, especially like Lexius, like he was really fucking powerful. Like, and he had
Hmm.
like a temper,
I,
like
I had so much problem with him. Oh my god,
yeah,
fighting him.
yeah. When his strength got all the way in the fight, and he could just one shot you, dude.
You just had to pray and hope you had a zero card in
Yeah.
Chain of
Oh
Memories.
hell yeah. Yeah, I love. So that's why I was kind of like disappointed, but I know I'm kind of in the minority with that because most people are like, yeah, I don't care, but
No, yeah,
I do.
dude. I feel you, dude. It's like after playing all the Kingdom Hearts games, like I had so much respect for this series to the point where like I feel the exact same way you do. But no, yeah,
Yeah.
going back to what I was saying about Hercules World, it's like it's not bad. The visuals of this place was nice. It just pissed me off the fact that it was just not that interesting in regards to you know there's not much to explore, and not only that, it's like they didn't put the Coliseum in there. It's like, I mean, okay,
hmm
I mean that's just a, I mean, okay, like for me that may be a pet peeve. Some people may not care, but I actually love the Coliseum. They literally did the Coliseum. Whenever you go to Hercules World, there's been a Coliseum for every single time, except for Recoded, but we don't talk about Recoded.
Yeah. Yeah. No one cares. I mean, hell, even in freaking Chain of Memories, you go there.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like what the frick? But but
Yeah.
no, yeah, but yeah, I'm giving this world probably. I'm sorry, I can't even give it above average score. I have to give it a 5 out of 5, or 5 out of 5, 5 out of 10. I mean, it's
Yeah. I would honestly give it I'd say like a 4.5, only because it just like it was pretty and I liked seeing like, the heavens part of Olympus, but just overall it just the bosses and just the whole world, it just felt like I'm like, all right, when can we get to the next world?
and then like Sora asking like how do you get your strength? Like, how do you get your cards, etc., etc. It's like
Yeah.
I'm all like, I mean, like, is like, are we really doing this?
Yeah.
like you met Hercules how many times, and you're asking, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion, this is like I normally don't say stupid. I normally say like there's no such thing as a stupid question, but that I'm sorry, that's a stupid question. You've known Hercules for how long? Ugh.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he asked a question kind of sort of like that, and like when he first met him in one or something like that.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Basically, how do you become a hero?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, yeah. Let's You know what? I picked the first two. You go ahead and pick the next one, next couple.
Um.
Oh wait a minute,
I
don't
don't know
we?
if we.
Oh wait a minute, don't we go to Twilight Town or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, we do, but I wouldn't really count that as a world.
It's not a
I mean,
world, yeah, but
you could count it as a world, but
I mean, like the main thing you did is just talk to these people and stuff like that. Talk
yeah,
to people, find people and stuff like that. And it's like,
it was just like a crappy hub world.
yeah, I mean, like, and then like the fact that you have like the three kids.
Yeah, hence uh, Pence, Hayner, and Olette.
Yeah, the girls, the girls is very adorable though.
Yeah, I like Pence. I thought he was really cool. Hayner's all right, but I thought Pence was. I always liked Pence.
Pence is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Pence up, dude. It's one of those
With the
things where
big boy.
I always like the fat characters because because like I guess it's more the fact that I used to be very big. I used to weigh like like 300 like freaking no wait no yeah back in like high school or something like that or middle school or whatever. I used to weigh like a shit ton. I mean like over time I lost weight, and then
Hmm.
it's like I just like relate to these characters so much.
Hmm.
Even though Pence didn't wasn't treated badly in 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 this game, it's just I just like those characters better.
Yeah.
But now yeah, this game is like the three characters in here. It's like they didn't know who Roxas was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
um,
makes sense.
yeah, it's and it's like and they're saying this stuff saying like, well, like if you like we were friends with yeah they were like friends with like someone with Roxas and Netherworld and stuff like that, and it's like, well, like if we were friends with him and the other world, I mean like I guess we could still consider him a friend and shit like that. I mean like
Yeah.
it's like I feel like you guys are absorbing this a little bit too well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like they introduced Ratatouille in this world, which I'm not gonna lie, I actually found it pretty entertaining. Like
Hmm.
just controlling Sora's spiky as all hell hair, and then just like and
Hmm.
then just just like it's just how they introduce him. It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And like this is like when they started introducing the fact that you could find ingredients and stuff like that, and this is where and this is where it started the most annoying as all hell lines in this game. It seems like a good spot to find some
Yeah.
ingredients.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
all like, it's one of those things where like I find it freaking hilarious that you literally find like just random Chinese boxes that has like freaking pizza or like freaking seaweed. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I, yeah, I mean like it was interesting, but no, yeah, we won't rate this one. It's just it's just mainly just for exploring purposes.
But my biggest issue that I will bring up is the fact that you could go to less places than Kingdom Hearts 2.
What was it?
You could only go to a few places. Like you couldn't even go to every place from Kingdom Hearts 2.
That is lame. Yeah, they were just
Yeah,
mainly
like you couldn't even.
they're just introducing. I noticed something when I was playing these worlds is like I feel like these worlds are a little bit too big, and it's like that makes so much sense now. I just said that out loud. When I was playing this game, is like they wanted to explore the playtime.
Yeah, but like in that one especially, like you couldn't even go to the original hideout in 2. You couldn't go,
Yeah.
to the train station. You couldn't go to like the secondary part of town with the trolley.
Yes. I was
It
hoping
was
that was
like,
gonna be in there, but it
yeah,
wasn't.
but nope, nope.
That
And you'd
was
think, oh, a PS2 game, if a PS2 game could do it, a PS4 game could. Nope.
yeah. You have no excuses.
Yeah, but
But
anyway.
no, yeah. I mean, since we're talking about short worlds, let's talk about the let's get this one out of the way real quick. The
Atlantic.
the 100 Acre Wood,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
I mean like it was nice, but like it's like you
I actually. Oh, sorry. I mean to cut you off.
no, I'm just saying like what I was saying is like it was nice enough seeing Pooh Bear and all these characters, but then like you just it's just like then like all you do is just play like this game, and it looked like a freaking mobile game. It's not a PS2 mini game.
Yeah, it basically, like, I know in every Kingdom Hearts game, 100 Acre Road was always for mini games, but I feel like the mini games in this one were the most annoying out of all of them.
Yes.
And like I just really felt like it was I don't know. Like the other ones were at least, they weren't too bad and they didn't last long enough to where you're like, this is boring. But this one, I was like, I'm not doing that.
And especially since you had to play that shit 3 times, and it's like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, yeah, we're okay. So we're gonna be doing this with fruit. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Okay, we're gonna be playing a totally different game, but with vegetable.
Yeah.
No, no, it's not that. Like people say, like it's like no, yeah, no, it may seem like the same game, but what's different is with vegetables. It's like,
Yeah.
oh Christ,
It was dumb. And like you said, it felt like a mobile game more than anything.
Christ,
It was pretty stupid.
like a shitty or organic version of Bejeweled, except worse.
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
But now, yeah, it's like and even though we said that, even though this is technically not an explorative world, it's like I'm still gonna rate it at 2 out of 10 because it's like
Yeah.
at least the other games of Hundred Acre Way, at least those games were still
Yeah.
explorative, and it's even if it's
Yeah.
even when it's optional.
Yeah, and I liked how you could literally go into the walk on the pages of the book. Like it actually felt like you were in a book.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You
But
know?
yeah, it pissed me off.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, let's. Which world do you want to talk about next?
Um. Probably. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to all the worlds. Honestly, I think it'll take too long.
Yeah,
To be honest with you.
sounds about right.
Like, what time are we at now?
It's pretty much an hour. I mean, like we can always. I think we can always just do like a part two type of thing with this.
Yeah, we might have to honestly, because each world there's a lot to say.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, we'll tell you what. We'll let's come to think of it, we should. Mm, is there's let's see if there's something we can. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can actually discuss in this. It's like, and
Yeah.
I even said that this was gonna take long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like even compared to the Avengers one, it's gonna be long. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's gonna be like what, 2 hours or something like that, 3 hours.
No, way longer than that. Yeah, way longer.
Yeah,
Maybe you
dude.
should do it in parts, huh?
Yeah, we should probably do this in parts. We'll probably discuss this the fuck am I trying to say? Shit, I probably should have put a timestamp when we started going off topic about this stuff.
I mean, you can do one right now. It's close enough.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Let's you want to just talk about like about just one more world, and then we'll just end it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this time you pick, and then we'll just end it there.
All right. I
Actually,
think the next one. Oh.
before we get into that, I want to say like shouldn't we? We totally keep on sipping, but do you think we should totally talk about the fighting mechanics of this game?
Uh, like I feel like we don't have to do every single world. Like we can do worlds more in depth if we need to, but there's some worlds that like I feel like you don't really need to go in depth about because they're pretty cut and dry. You know.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can definitely get back into this stuff later. Come to think of it, yeah, we
Yeah.
can literally just give it like a we can literally just talk about this world, just talk about for just 5 minutes literally, and then
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
skip it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
So we still. Yeah. So.
So yeah, let's just make this quick. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, so we'll just skip into it. Okay, yes, but yeah, that's enough about Hundred Acre Wood. Let's talk about like Frozen, like oh
Yeah,
my
that
god.
was the next. That's the next one I wanted to talk about because that's actually my most hated world in this game.
I don't blame you because like it's like oh yeah, let's climb up this 100-foot hill. Then like oh yeah, by the way, we'll knock you off this cliff, and then like you walk up back up to the same area, and then you get knocked off again. And what cracks me up is the fact that Sora literally makes a joke, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Be like, what? Well, I'm super happy that the snow is like breaking our fall every single time you fall down here. It's like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's like just because you're aware of it doesn't make it okay. The
And
fact that you,
exactly. And like,
it's
and what cracks you up is the fact that they do the songs, and like it's like
terribly.
and what cracks me up is like, wasn't there a watermark in one of the in like the Let It Go song or something like that?
I didn't see that if there was,
I mean, it was.
but
I think it was like, or was that in the or was that in the original? I remember
it
people saying there was like a watermark or something like that around in the scene.
it wouldn't surprise me,
Yeah, they.
but
I didn't. I
but
don't
like
think it was very. I don't think it wasn't very noticeable, but it's like, and
I
then.
felt like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't need to have Let It Go like as a music video. They didn't need to have that. I feel like they could have just done like, a version of it in the background. Like they didn't need to have that.
But no, they just had to do emphasis. Had to do just an exact scene of it. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you fucking
And
kidding me?
that's actually not my most, I think that's the dumbest part of it. The
Mm.
dumbest one was, do you want to build a snowman?
Where she's literally, yeah,
Talking over the song. She is literally talking over the song. Like couldn't believe that that got past everyone. They're like, yeah, this is fine. I know someone's singing, but we can talk over it. And it's not like, oh, it's like muffled. Like the song wasn't even muffled. It was literally talking over it. It was so bad.
like why, like
It was
why?
so bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a blooper. Like it was so bad.
Like
I
what
don't
the?
know how anyone thought that was a good. Like I could see like if the song was like muffled, kind of in the background, but no,
Yeah,
it's literally the same level.
but it was on full blast. Exactly. I couldn't hear a damn word. Anna's her name, right?
Yeah, yeah, Anna. I couldn't hear a word she was saying.
Yeah,
It's-
not that it mattered, but no, yeah, and then like the fact that Elsa isn't a party or party that pissed me off twice as
yeah,
much.
because Elsa would have been awesome to add to the party.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna be doing the same thing they did with Hercules, where like you fight him, but then like he becomes a party or party, and he becomes
Yeah.
a party or party. I thought they were gonna do the same thing with Elsa. Um,
Now I could see. I will say now I know probably why you couldn't fight Elsa, and that's because I know Disney is really strict about how Elsa is used, and like for her to be like violent, I could see that. So that I don't blame them
yeah, that's
because
fair.
Elsa is literally the poster child, the big money maker. So
Yeah,
they can't have her being violent. So okay, I get that, but I definitely agree it would have been a great boss fight. But I see why they didn't do it.
yeah,
Because you got to
or wait,
remember, all the things for Kingdom Hearts have to be passed by Disney. Disney has to pass it off as okay.
which yeah, that's a good point. But no,
Mhm.
but no, yeah. But then like have like the giant snowball man fighting with it, which I mean, I found that interesting. It was cool the first 10 minutes, but then like it's just like, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah,
why isn't Elsa with us?
yeah, and also it's like I think we should have like had something with Larxene. Larxene was just kind of there.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie though, I don't, even though she's evil, I actually do have a bit of a crush on Lexi. That she's for some reason I have a thing for crazy bitches like her, like
She
shit,
she's she is a bitch, that's for sure.
like shit. I'm a like shit. One of my top favorite characters is Jerry, and
Yeah,
she's sadistic as all hell from Street Fighter, but that's besides the point. But
like my thing with her was I thought she would be come back as her somebody Elrena. But
yeah,
no, she was her nobody, which doesn't really make much sense. And I know like some people like agreed to go back to being a nobody, but if I remember right, I mean, granted, we don't know what happened to Elrena to become Larxene,
exactly.
but still, Elrena in Unchained Key seemed to be good, like and wanted to do
Yeah,
good, just like Marluxia was. So I
yeah,
was like, why isn't it
sarcastic.
Elrena?
Yeah, sarcastic but chill. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like, okay, well, why isn't this Elrena? Just like, the other nobodies, like Vexen at least explained like he had to be, he became a nobody for, to do his research. Like that makes sense. But I was like, all right, I was hoping to see Elrena, but nope, it
That
was it was Vaccine. And
that's
they didn't explain that.
Yeah, and what sucks is the fact that Larxene said something where like, well, like in regards to Elsa being like, well, she could either come out as good or come out as bad, and it's like that. That actually was interesting foreshadowing. Are they going to be doing something with that? Be like, no, they
Nope,
didn't.
nope, I
Um,
didn't.
but no, yeah, that was interesting. But no, yeah, I give this world a fucking 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. Like it was pretty, but it was pretty bad. I didn't like it really. It was
It was
it
pretty, but it was pretty bad.
was pretty bad. And
Uh,
the story didn't really make much sense either. And the whole like icicle tower thing was just like that was dumb.
like
That
what
was
the
dumb.
what the fuck? Okay, like you imprison them in this little ice thing, and then somehow it's a gigantic cavern. Like what the fuck? Are you what?
Yeah, it was tedious as fuck. It was so dumb. I hated it.
Like oh my god. How's like this little ice prison that you make turn into a freaking cavern? It's so dumb.
I, yeah, I don't. So
Like
yep, that
what Larxene made, yeah.
yeah, and it would have made more sense if Elsa made that, because
Yeah.
Elsa's the one that has ice powers. Larxene is lightning, not ice.
Like what the yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah. Yeah, that's whatever. Let's see. Next one would be the next one would be the fuck's it called? Pirates of the Caribbean. No, wait, no, wait.
yeah,
Before we get into that, there's like a cut scene where you know what? We're gonna talk about this cutscene, and then like this will probably be when we go commercial.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. At least that's what our producer is telling us right now.
It's,
But but yeah. Let's see. There's like the cutscene where it shows Kyrie and how am I blanking on his name?
Lee,
Huh?
Lee.
Lee. Yeah. And I mean like and then like it shows like Kyrie inner monologuing to herself like right like talking to thinking about Sora while she writes this letter and stuff like that, and it's like it shows her with Lee, and Lee's asking her like you writing a letter to Sora and stuff like that, and it's like oh no yeah but yeah I'm writing this letter but I'm not gonna send it. I mean like
Yeah,
the what the fuck are you writing it for?
yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. It, yeah, it was dumb. And I just want to say, Kyrie and Lee in this were really dumb. Mostly Kyrie
I
in this game.
we'll talk like we'll definitely talk about that as to why, because that's definitely something that's needs to
Yeah,
be mentioned later on. That's for
we'll
damn sure.
explain that more later.
Yeah, yeah, later. Like when we come back from commercial, definitely. We well, depending on how long, we get through, how long it takes to get through most of these worlds, and some
Yeah,
other, um, me- you know, mechanics is when we'll hopefully re-explain stuff like that. But no, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Kyrie disappointed me in this game, and like I said, we'll explain that later on. Because wasn't what ticks me off is like because it shows like these scenes between the two characters, like and they're
mm,
having like sentimental, you know, sentimental conversations. It's like it's nice seeing these two, talking with each other, especially since Lee was like the way he is or was, and the reason why he was like that is because it was because he was protecting his friend. Whatever he did was for the love and care he has for his friends, and it's like when he turned a new leaf, it's like him interacting with Kai was definitely interesting.
yeah. And they had to build their relationship because he kidnapped Kyrie before, so they had to work through that.
Exactly. It's like there was no awkwardness between. That's
Yeah,
interesting about Kyrie. It's like she's even though he kidnapped her, she's still very open to him.
yeah,
some people would find that odd, but and be like, well, why are you interacting with them so well? Like, didn't he kidnap you, etc., etc. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot for her character,
Yeah.
or whatever's left of it, anyways.
Yeah. But
But
yeah, we'll get more into that later. Definitely, there's a lot to say with that.
yeah, yeah, we gotta go. Yeah, our producer is telling us to cut it, so like we're gonna have to go to commercial, guys. Well,
No,
we'll discuss this in part 2 for sure. So
yeah.
yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll be talking to you guys later. Guys,
See ya,
peace out.
bitch.